Okay, let's take a look at Tesla, how Tesla did today. So we are up $5.54, 2.63% up, closed at 216.27. Post-market tomorrow, we seem to be up by 78 cents. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. So, Tesla is still above support. This is our support. It started in May of this year, right here, just a little bit higher. We had a little bit of slippage, and now we are continuing on this one right here. We are still above support, but I'm afraid to say that we are still below our big downward resistance that lasted for, well, since 2021. Here we are really trying to break it. We broke it a few days right here, but this was into a downward channel. So, the move up was limited. And of course, yes, we broke it last Thursday while we were outside of this downward resistance. So the chances of that working, they were higher. We were outside of our downward resistance right here, this more recent one, outside of the long-term downward resistance. And we also had a break at 226.18, which is a number that we caved under in August 20. And this is a number, 226.18, also served as support in the past. Look at the nice support that we had in 2023. We came higher, we used this as support, and eventually it went away. This is where we are right now. Stochastic is not yet there. We have lost stochastic on Friday because of the non-farm payroll scare. This was a scare. Scares happen once in a while. The scare did not go lower than support. In fact, this is confirming our support line. This is perfection. We came back right there. So Tesla is recovering a little bit today. We are 2.6% higher. So as long as we hold support, we should be retesting 226.18 eventually. If we take a look at the 1 hour chart, this is our big downward resistance right here. Broke it the first hour of the day, caved in, tried again in the 4th hour, tried, but we could not close above. And now we are not as low as where we started the day. We are just absorbing the effect of what happened on Friday. In terms of indicators, we have not gained back stochastic over 60. We still have a bullish MACD, we still have a good RSI, and the MI also got flustered a little bit. Let's be patient and see if we cannot reclaim 226.18. Let's take a look at the VIX to get an idea of the fear factor of the stock market. So the VIX is down 13% today, big move down. We are still elevated. We are still elevated. When we have a VIX that's close to 20, we should be a little bit concerned about getting long. Things can still work out, but there's a little bit of a concern. So, we still have a somewhat elevated VIX. So we need to take that into consideration. When we go long, we can put less money in, make sure that we put our stop loss in place, things like that. Let's take a look at Dow Jones to see how the rest of the market fared. So Dow Jones is up 1%, and we had lost that big bullish channel. And now we are back into it. Even above and inside the downward resistance, we closed above. So, this is a positive sign. NASDAQ, I would not call it a positive sign that much. Yes, we are higher. We are up 1.16%. This is not breaking any resistance. So this is basically just a move up effect after what we had on Friday. And NASDAQ, the same thing. We are still going downward. We have a little bit of a move up, but we cannot conclude that this is sustainable. Let's take a look at our important stock. We had the Apple event today. I did not watch it. So far, we don't have any much moves. So we are pretty much even Steven. We are into this big congestion zone. This is the main move that we are in, going sideways. We are between 197.46 and 237.17. We are basically zigzagging between these two numbers. Lost stochastic over 60 for now, so we could be heading down further. Amazon, just barely outside of its downward channel right here. This is very similar to the move that we had not too long ago, August 30th. So because of that, I will not call this a close outside because we have a little bit of slippage. We went a little bit further not too long ago and came back down. So we should be a little bit more careful this time. I'm going to do this double resistance to kind of encompass what is happening right here. Now, this is the time to get into Amazon. AMD still going down. We still have good, nice support. I cannot say anything wrong about this support. This is holding, but we are into this downward channel. So we could be moving up to this point right here. So if you want to take a little bit of a swing, you can try it. But, we have not even closed higher than where we were on Friday. So you might wait a little bit until we close at least higher. Adobe pretty much going sideways. Try to break 571 again. So we are really trying that 571. ARM, we are bouncing a little bit on our bullish channel right here. Nice bullish channel. We are bouncing above it. We don't have stochastic over 60. We could be getting cut under 132.37 right here. So we could be getting cut here. So I would wait for a break at 132 in order to get back in. Google, wow, continuing down, 1.7% down. Microsoft doing nothing. Meta, nothing. NVIDIA, close to 97. So we seem to be stopping here. We are not descending anymore. We don't have stochastic. We cannot conclude much. We could be going down to 97. We are a little bit higher. Palantir, boom. Big move. Big move for Palantir. So we broke the congestion zone that we were in at 32.76. We had a big break right here. Look at the volume on this one. So Palantir Technologies and BP have expanded their partnership to use Palantir's AIP software, which support BP's use of large language models to improve decision-making with AI-driven recommendations. And also, Palantir is going to be included in the S&P 500. This is convincing so much buyers that the sellers are losing this round. So the buyers are now in control. And we are into a bigger, we have a bit of resistance at 35.59, but we could be reaching this upper part of the resistance. So we are talking about maybe $38 or so, depending on when we can reach it. SMCI doing, moving higher a little bit. So we are up 6%. This is a big number, 6%, but in terms of the pattern, still into a downward channel. Yes, we made a higher high and we made a higher low, but not much more than that. SoFi, nothing to see here. We are still into this big congestion zone. No stochastic. We could be going down to $6. Let's take a look at our EV stocks. So EV stocks, BYD is doing pretty good today, 1.6% higher, but we are still cut into this congestion zone. If we break 30.79, then it's going to be more believable that we have a move up right here. But we could be stuck under that. This is a nice move right here. This is a nice move, but this is not enough to overpower the sellers that are at 30.79. Lucid continuing down. Neo Battery Material close to 9 cents. We'll see if it holds at 9 cents, if the buyers are still there. Neo, look at this. The buy signal was on Wednesday, and since then, this is absolutely crazy. Neo's Q2 results impressed. The company achieved a quarterly record in deliveries with 57,000 units, up 144% year over year. Most importantly, amid volume ramp up and cost optimization of components and supply chain, vehicle margins witnessed an uptrend after the metric grew to 9.2%, up 4.1 percentage point year over year. So, Neo is doing pretty good. I remember that stock in 2020. We have started to break $6, and this went like crazy. This went up to $68. Oh, I remember that ride. So maybe we are going to get something similar. I don't know, but this impulse is pretty good. Novonix close to support at 139. Xpeng, we are back into our downward channel. We have been trying to get out for the past 2 days, but now we are back in. Rivian 1290 is holding well. You can buy at support if you want to buy at support, but if you want to buy at support, you could have bought at support since August 5th. But we are not seeing other signs. We see that it does not want to go lower, but we don't see signs that it wants to go higher. Nouveau Monde Graphite, this is caving in. Nikola Mining, not too bad, still about 34 cents. Bitcoin, little bit of a move up almost 4%, but we are still into this descending channel. Until we break it, you can take that swing, but after that, we could cave in. XRP, a little bit of a move up also. If we start to break 54 cents, maybe there's a swing in there that you can take up to 63.6. Gold, nice maintaining power. And well, silver, we have a little bit of support at around 946. But right now we have made this downward channel. So this is the channel we are in. And at the same time, we are moving a little bit higher. We are moving a little bit higher right here. So this will get resolved eventually. So we are zigzagging right here. And silver is going to give us a direction, a higher direction or a lower direction. So yeah, Tesla, overall, pretty good day. And for those that like to look at the 200-day moving average, now this is the 200-day moving average, this big gray line. So we are right smack on it. We are touching it. We have touched it August 28th. Also the support, everything was in line. So we'll see what happens. In terms of important information that are coming out, we have this Wednesday, we have core inflation rate month over month, year over year. So with the consensus, the forecast and everything and the previous data, we need to watch this because this can have an effect. This is giving us one more day of trading tomorrow, but after that, we are going to get that information. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.